Hey, a massive congratulations on the new house. I know, as a first-time homeowner, you have a million things on your plate. So today, we're going to zero in on one really important but super overlooked part of your new place, the chimney. So if you've just started unpacking in Fairfax, Ashburn, Manassas, or really anywhere in Northern Virginia, then this is definitely for you. Because that gorgeous fireplace you fell in love with, well, it's got a story to tell, and it's one you really need to hear. You see, that secret is whatever the previous owners left behind, inside the chimney. It's totally invisible from the outside, and it's something your standard home inspection almost certainly didn't catch. Which brings us right to our first section. It's a huge misconception that a home inspection gives you the total all clear on your fireplace. So let's break down why that's just not the case. Look, your home inspector did an awesome job. They're generalists, right? They had to check hundreds of things in your new home. But chimneys, they're a whole different beast. They need special equipment, special training. Your inspector probably took a quick look inside the firebox, checked a box on their form, and that's pretty much where their job had to end. And this is the key difference right here. A standard inspection, that's really just a quick visual peek from the bottom. A level 2 chimney inspection, on the other hand, is the real deal. A certified pro uses a specialized camera that snakes all the way up your chimney, checking out every single nook and cranny for hidden dangers. And what are they looking for? Well, all the stuff you'd never see from your living room. Stuff like creosote, this black tar-like gunk that's super flammable and builds up from years of fires. Or a cracked flue liner, which is a big deal because it could let that intense heat get to the wooden frame of your house. And even scarier, it could have gaps that let carbon monoxide, that silent killer, leak right into your home. Okay, so what's the very first thing you should do before you even think about lighting that first cozy fire? The answer is actually really simple, and it's going to give you some serious peace of mind. And hey, don't just take my word for it. The National Fire Protection Association, these are the top dogs in fire safety. They specifically say that a level 2 inspection should be done every single time a house is sold. This isn't some upsell, it's the official safety standard. And the best part is, getting this expert camera-powered inspection is surprisingly affordable. For about $99, you can get a professional to come out and find any potential problems. It's a tiny price to pay for knowing your family is safe. But let's be realistic. Since you don't know the chimney's history, it's probably going to need a good cleaning anyway. For around $139, you can usually get the full cleaning and that level 2 inspection bundled together. Honestly, this is what most new homeowners do. It just gives you a clean, safe slate to start from. All right, let's switch gears. We're going to do a quick tour of your chimney system. You don't have to become an expert, but knowing the basic parts will really help you understand what's going on. So first up, the firebox. Pretty simple, right? It's where the fire actually burns. It's lined with these special bricks called fire bricks that are designed to take a ton of heat. But over time, they can crack, and the mortar between them can start to crumble. Next is the damper. Think of it like a little door for your chimney. You open it up to let all the smoke out when you've got a fire going, and you close it tight to keep your nice warm air from escaping up the chimney when you don't. Okay, now listen up, because this is probably the most critical part you can't see. The flue liner. It's the hidden channel inside the brick that funnels all that smoke and gas safely outside. If this thing is cracked or broken, that's a serious fire hazard, and you'd have no way of knowing just by looking up from your fireplace. Way up on top of your chimney, there's the crown. It's basically a concrete slab that seals the top and keeps water from getting inside the brickwork. And here in Northern Virginia, with our crazy freeze-thaw cycles in the winter, these crowns can really take a beating and start to crack. And right on top of that, you have the chimney cap. It's like a little metal roof for your chimney. It keeps out rain, leaves, twigs, and animals. And trust me, you would be amazed what kind of critters try to make a home in there. Okay, now that you know the lingo, let's talk about some common pitfalls. We're going to run through 5 mistakes that new homeowners make all the time, but you're going to be able to sidestep them easily. Mistake number 1, just using the fireplace without getting it inspected. You have no idea what shape it's in. Don't risk it. Number 2, assuming the home inspector did a deep dive. We've covered that one. They didn't. Third, burning the wrong stuff. Things like pine or wrapping paper create a ton of that nasty creosote. And number 4, waiting until the first cold day in October to call a chimney sweep. They are totally slammed in the fall. The smart move is to schedule it in the spring or summer. And the 5th mistake, forgetting about your other vents. This is a huge one. Clogged dryer vents, just the vent for your laundry dryer, cause about 2,900 house fires every single year. So the key takeaway here is, while you've got a pro out to service your chimney, it's a super smart and convenient time to get your dryer vent cleaned too. So let's put it all together and wrap this up with a simple, actionable game plan for your first year in the new house. No more guesswork, just a clear calendar to follow. Here's your game plan. Sometime in the spring or summer, your off season, that's when you schedule that first inspection and cleaning. Get your baseline. Then, in the fall, before you even think about that first fire, you've got peace of mind knowing it's been checked. And then through the winter, just enjoy it, keeping an eye out for anything unusual. It really is that simple. And just to recap, here's a quick look at what you can expect to pay for these services. That standalone Level 2 camera inspection is usually about $99. The most popular option for new homeowners, the full cleaning with that inspection included, is right around $139. And if you want total peace of mind, getting the chimney and the dryer vent bump together in a combo package is typically around $239. So as you're settling in, dreaming about all the great memories you're going to make around the fire, the real question to ask yourself is this: is my chimney truly safe and ready for my family's very first fire? Well, now you have all the info you need to make sure the answer is a confident yes.